Friends, hello, welcome back. Happy Thursday. We have a team of all 7th round picks today, thanks to Corey Cox suggesting it here. And this one's going to be definitely a challenge here to see if this team can go out and win a Stanley Cup, because there's not a lot here. I mean, you would have taken a couple years ago, it would have been a really solid team because you have a couple older players whose overalls went down, like Joe Pavelski. I'll tell you what, though, we also have the up-and-coming studs like Victor Golofsson, though, right now, playing really well over there in Buffalo. We got Joe Pavelski again. We got Andre over there, whose name I never like pronouncing. It's Kashe. I like calling him Case. You guys laugh at me for it. I like Case, though. Sounds nice. Kashe, Andre Palat, Hull over there. And then we have Ryan Dzingel. Still the 83. He's going to be a higher overall for this team here because of that 83. Nikita Gusev, a guy that 7th rounder. He's been, played a lot of time in the KHL. You forget about it. 2012 when this guy was drafted here was Nikita Gusev, the 83 overall. Dowling, you do not belong in there, pal. That would actually be Matthew's spot over here. Granted, he was an undrafted player. We ain't doing undrafted. We're doing 7th rounders. We got Kubalik. What a postseason this guy had. We have Andreas Janssen. We have Troy Brouwer. And, well, Justin Braun's going to play a little 4th line wing for us here because short list. Very short list of 7th rounders to choose from here, and he's going to play some defense for that reason. We're going to look at the defensive side, though. Why is he there instead of Carl Gunnarsson, who's at 79? Nonetheless, Carl Gunnarsson, 79. We have Jason Damers. We have the Juice. And we have, why do I always think he's a forward? Anton Strawman. We have Mackenzie Weegar and Marcus Nudevar. We're going to go ahead and best lines this real quickly here. And that didn't change anything. Excuse me. What? Best lines? Oh, okay, so Gunnarsson's the best player on the defense. I got you, EA. Cool. Interesting turn of events, to say the least, but we got her straightened out here. Everybody's looking good there. On the goaltending side, we have Freddie Anderson and Henrik Lundqvist. Now, full disclaimer here, Freddie Anderson. Let's take a look here. This man is a 3rd round pick. But guess what? Before that, I still don't fully understand this. I'm being completely honest here. He was a 7th round pick, and then he went and re-entered the draft as a 3rd round pick, but originally a 7th round pick. So Freddie Anderson making a team here, and we're going to hope for the best that this man can carry this team, because it is, well, it's pretty much Freddie Anderson, Joe Pavelski, and friends here. I mean, no disrespect to Victor Golofsson. Love the man to death there, but it's going to be tough for this team to be successful. All 7th rounders. It is nice to see, though, that there's that many players that have had, successful careers in the NHL as 7th rounders, especially when you consider with the NHL, there's so many players, even in the 1st round, that are complete busts. They don't even make the NHL. And, it just gets worse and worse as the draft progresses. You get the 2nd round, you normally get some solid guys in there. The 3rd round, you can get some guys in there. But, you get that 4th, that 5th, that 6th. It's hard to come by players there. And you get that 7th for sure, even harder. So to see this many guys in the 7th round make the NHL and still have, some pretty solid careers as well, it's good to see there. This team right now, though, a 500 ball club. They still got a chance here. We get a weak division. Roll off a few wins. This team can do it. We need Freddie Anderson to stand on his head. There's no doubt about it right there. And hey, he may be doing just that because this team is 6 games above 500, currently sitting in a wild card spot. We're heading to the deadline. This team's looking good. It is a tough division. The more we're looking at it here, it's not looking like it's going to be a weaker division. This team's going to have to produce. And right now they are. Again, heading into the trade deadline, 30-22 now. Looking good. Look at Dallas go, though, rolling off the dubs. This team's going to win the division. Hello, I love the EA Sim engine, baby. It is my favorite. This team, I can't believe this team just made playoffs. I can't believe they made playoffs and won the division. It ended up being a weaker division after all, I think, there, didn't it? It had to have. Yeah, 96 points. So let's say there's no way 43 wins was that high up there. 96, 95, 92, 92, and 91. It was just a weak Western Conference in general by the looks of it here. When you have that many 91, 92ers in there in the wild card spot. What happened in the Pacific then? What did they do? 92, 93? Yeah, I guess. Well, the Metro and the Atlantic got to be dominant. Okay. Everybody's about average. Sure. Average across the board. How'd the team look, though? Joe Pavelski, 65 points. Good performance. 85 overall. They played well together. Victor Olofsson ended up potting 30 goals. Decent. I mean, your top 3 players, 50, 55, 63, 65 points. I mean, that's better than all the Blue Jackets were last year. That's going to win you some games. They clearly did here. Granted, there's a lot of minuses on this team, but I think they played pretty well. Pretty solid performances there. How'd Freddie Anderson do? 918 save percentage. That's exactly what we needed. Again, he had to carry the team. He did it. Even Hank played really well. 916 there for Lundqvist. Hey, maybe all it took was Hank to play with a bunch of people drafted in the same round as him. And all of a sudden, this man can go out there and win. Hank's definitely a 7th rounder. Right? Why do I feel like I did not think he was a 7th round draft pick? I'm taking a look one last time. It is a little bit late at this point. Hey, Hunter's 2000 7th round draft pick. Good for Hank. What a career that guy had. One of the best 7th round draft picks in NHL history, probably. It's got to be up there, right? Top 5? Let's go, though. Here we go. Nashville, what you guys got? First round. Dallas is looking for some dubs here, and they're not going to get them in Nashville. Here we go. Is it going to be a 4-game sweep? I mean, it makes sense. Oh, they're coming back, though. Down 3-1, we should say. Game number 5. Back at home. Can we beat? You know, we'll jump into it. We'll jump into it. Might be the last game for these Dallas Stars here. Again, I'm just surprised they made playoffs. But to see that, you know, things are catching up to them now, as they probably should. Here we go, though. Dallas, the Zingo. Don't write these guys off. Oh, jeez. Thanks for playing Nashville. Okay. 5-0 in that one. Dallas coming back. This team might win the Stanley Cup after all. They get a little hot here. Again, you know, they went that win streak in, what was it, March? They got real hot there. You get hot again in the postseason. Anything can happen here in the postseason. Especially in these sims here. So we'll see what they can do here. Game number 2. Dallas up 1-0 again. This time Nikita Gusev potting one in the back of the net. Can they extend the lead? The answer is no. But you know what? They got the lead. That's all that matters. Freddie Anderson, if he can play strong here, Ryan Ellis' goal, this team can still win. Power play Dallas. They're going to score 1 too. Eric, holla at your boy. 3-1 Dallas. This team's extending the lead. Holla again. He's getting hot. Keep feeding the man the puck. He's on fire right now. 3-1 Dallas, 2-goal lead, another power play. Nashville cannot stay out of the penalty box, and it's going to cost them this game. And all of a sudden, we're going to go to game 7. And Nashville is going to have a chance, or Dallas is going to have a chance to go from being down 3-1 and win this series. What a series it could end up being here. I was counting them out early. I had a feeling, you know what, this team, maybe it was just a fluky season, but all of a sudden, they're giving the Nashville Predators a run for their money here. Dallas had 1-0 early already. Pekka again, goal number 2 there happening by Yarncroc. Here we go. 3rd period. Next goal could possibly win it. We've seen some low scoring affairs so far. We'll see what they can do here. Dallas right now, 15 minutes left in the game, looking for a goal. Ain't getting one. Power play there, Nashville. Once again, Nashville, can they stay out of the penalty box? That has been their problem these last couple of games here. Goal Predators. It was Victor Arvidsson. Not looking good for the Stars. 4 minutes left, and this team's playoff hopes are all but over. But they put on a show. They put on an absolute show for us to see here today. 3-1, it was down. Brought it to 3-3. Went to a game 7. A team you just did not expect at all to make playoffs. Shocked the world here. Made playoffs. Gotta like the way these guys played. Tampa gonna win themselves a Stanley Cup dominant team. As for this video though, guys, as always, if you enjoyed it, I appreciate you consider subscribing. You never have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.